Hello, students. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, we will start our session.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, and I have already conveyed your message regarding this eligibility number. We will provide you eligibility number. Okay, students, we will provide you your eligibility number. Then you are able to fill the examination form. Okay, clear? And I have shared with the all the subject. It is your responsibility if you have selected any another subject apart from whatever subjects given to you. Okay. Hello, you have to select whatever subject are mentioned to you in the word file. That subjects only you have to select. Okay, with a code number, with a full form, all it is mentioned. Okay, don't make any mistakes. Then again you are going to face whatever the consequences, because for single one we have to again, it is your fault, not our fault. I can say we have posting the list of subject. All of you to select that subjects only. Okay. Okay, all of you are able to view my screen, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then 3 points we have to see: SIP, HWP, okay, and NFO, new fund offer. These three we are going to cover. Okay, then we are going to start with a new point. As per the syllabus, we are going and trading on equity, derivatives we have covered, like same way cryptocurrency, futures, options. Similar point we have in the personal financing also. Then we are able to complete the chapter number 2. Okay, then we will start with chapter number 3, 4, 5. Okay, as early as possible by end of this month we are going to complete our total syllabus. Okay, today is 8. Again, how many days we are going to get? In that particular days we are going to cover. Okay, like mutual fund SIP. SIP means it is a systematic investment plan. It is an investment made through which you can invest in mutual fund. As the term indicates, it is a systematic method of investing fixed amount of money periodically. It can be monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, etc. When you invest steadily in this manner, it can become easier to meet your financial goal. Okay, here in the SIP you are going to invest. SIP means systematic investment plan. You have to make your investment in a such a way that you can invest monthly some amount, like 1000 rupees per month. I am going to invest in the particular scheme of mutual fund. Likewise, you can invest monthly, quarterly, or periodically. Okay, and then it is easier to achieve your financial goal. It is easier for you to achieve a financial goal. Just 1 minute, students. Hello students. Hello. All of you are there.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a, like, we have to study SIP, systematic investment plan in mutual fund. It is a investment plan. We have to make a investment, okay, monthly, quarterly, okay, semi-annually. We have to make an investment in the particular scheme, okay, and we are going to get the benefit of investing in SIP, like averaging benefit we are going to get in this mutual fund scheme investing, okay, SIP, okay, like SIP means we have a investment objective. We have investment funds, we have for investment funds we have, but we are investing monthly, okay, quarterly or semi-annually, means half yearly. We are going to invest the funds, okay, that we can do. Okay, now we will see the benefits of investing in SIP. Okay, the SIP benefits, like we are going to get a power of compounding. Power of compounding benefit we are going to get, like whatever maybe the investment we have did, and on that investment we are going to get a compounding returns. You can say that investment will be again invested, and again we are going to get a funds on that. Again, the whatever dividends they are going to, again the dividend is reinvested in that, okay, in that fund only. Okay, that benefit we are going to get. Low initial investment we have to make, like from 500 rupees per month you can start SIP. 500 rupees per month you can start SIP, investing your funds in that. Okay, 500 rupees, from 500 rupees monthly you can start investment. 500 rupees per month you can invest your funds in that. Okay, rupee cost averaging, when we are going to see the last, when we are going to see the calculation part, that we can definitely, we are going to get the benefits, and then that time we are going to see the how the rupee cost averaging is going to happen. The convenience, it is convenient for a small investor to invest a 500 rupees per month in the particular SIP, you can say. Okay, it will also achieve your investment growth and wealth building tool. It will going to achieve your investment tool. Okay, investment tool, it will going to achieve your investment tool, or investment growth, or build you can build your wealth. Okay, it is a convenience, and slowly steadily you can invest, and ultimately what happens, your investment will grow and the wealth, okay, wealth will going to build. Okay, if you are investing in SIP, slowly SIP allows the investor to work according to the plan, instead of leaving the decision making process. Okay, like you can take a decision. Now you don't have a huge amount of money, you can invest small amount of money in the every monthly or every 6 monthly or a quarterly. You can invest your funds slowly and you can achieve your target, or you can achieve your investment goal that you can achieve in the SIP. Okay, SIP means a systematic investment plan. And one thing, students, I have asked you one question in last session, I think so. Number of AMCs. Hello, anyone remembers? Students? Hello? Students? Hello? All of you with me, students? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've asked you last session also. I've asked you one question, some questions like how many companies are there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, how many companies
Sir,
are there?
56 AMCs are there around.
56 AMCs. 56 AMCs are there. Okay, okay. 56 AMCs. The schemes are thousands of schemes were running every mutual fund scheme. Thousand, more than 1,000 schemes running by one AMC, one asset management company. Asset management company means the company is appointed, means the sponsors, the start, those who are going to start the mutual fund, they are known as sponsored. Sponsor appoint the AMC. Okay, they were going to manage. AMC appoint fund manager. Okay, the fund manager take care of your funds. This is there in the mutual fund, like where we are. Just 1 minute. Again, I will share my screen. Like in the SIP, you are going to get a benefit. Okay, like you are going to you can start with the low investment, low initial investment. Invest 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, you are going to invest your funds slowly, and you are going to get a benefit of power of compounding, and it is simple, or it is easy to monitor. Okay, it is easy to monitor, like how many you have invested and how you are going to get the funds. It is easy to for you. It is monitor how much investment we have did, like every monthly 500 rupees we are investing, annually 6,000 total investment we are making, and how much money grows. That all we are going to get in detail about this in SIP. It is easy to monitor, you can say. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, the features of mutual fund. Okay, features of mutual fund. In that SIP features we are going to see. It is affordable to small investors. It provides facility to pay the small amount monthly. Okay, to make lump sum payment. Okay, to make a lump sum payment for any of your creditor. Okay, you can invest your funds in the SIP and it will grow, and you will take a lump sum out from the scheme. You can pay your dues. Okay, like asset management companies also charge very less entry loads for SIP compared to other lump sum investment. Okay, lump sum investment compared to lump sum investment for SIP, the asset management companies charge little bit lower rate of entry load or exit load. Okay, for the SIPs, it is affordable and the cost is minimum. Low cost is there. It is affordable for the small investors. Okay, low market risk. Through low market risk, the market risk here in the market risk is low in the SIP, you can say. Okay, in the mutual fund the market risk is low. It is a diversified portfolio, but in SIP it is one of the important feature of this policy. The performance of stock market based on the timing on which investment is done. There will be more profits when the investor invests in the right stocks at the right time, especially when the market at the peak. Okay, the investor cannot easily predict the timing of investment. This problem can be resolved. Okay, the low risk we are going to have these in SIP, and when we have to invest, like we have a professional manager, fund manager who has professional experience in the particular field. He will going to invest in the particular funds where he will going to get a good returns. The investor should buy this small amount on the regular basis. Okay, he will invest, or the particular company or fund manager will going to get a small amount or some amount from regularly for their investment, and he will think of that where we have to invest. Okay, in which commodity or which stock we have to invest, he will think on that. Like compounding effect, the compounding effect refers to the way in which the early investor invest invest for earning more profit. For example, a person plan to invest in SIP for 10 years by investing 2000 rupees per month. The person stops after 10 years, then his friend invested the same amount for 20 years. Due to the compounding effect, the investor, those who are invested through SIP, okay, he will get a higher income than his friend who has invested lump sum amount of lump sum amount for 20 years. Okay, SIP returns are more than the lump sum amount of returns. So see here, I have invested 2000 rupees per month for 10 years. I have invested. Okay, and my friend who is a lump sumly, he has invested for 20 years. His returns and my returns little bit, my SIP returns are more than the lump sum returns. Always the financial planners or the mutual fund financial planners, they always ask to the investor to go for SIP. Okay, in SIP regularly, suppose in this particular month the price goes up, you are invested, and next month the price come up, again you are invested. You are going to get a benefit of compounding, or you are going to get a benefit of averaging in that SIP. Okay, easy liquidity, the investor has the option to earn exit whenever they want, but they need to pay the exit loads. Okay, here in the SIP, whenever they want to exit, they can exit, but some funds, some schemes, they were going to charge the exit loads for the exit from the particular scheme, you can say. Mode of payment, there are two options are available. Mode of payment, like you can give a post dated checks for purchasing the mutual fund, this SIP plan. Post dated checks you can give. Okay, like 1 year or 2 years your tenure of investment is there, 2 years, month, quarterly you are investing, or 6 months, you can give a post dated checks. Or otherwise you can have a facility of electronic clearing services. Okay, electronic transfer you can do in the SIP. Okay, regularly the amount will be deducted from your account. Okay, that is going to be happen in the SIP. Okay, then SIP is a good option for the investors to invest in the particular schemes of mutual fund, you can say. Low investment you have to make. Okay, or periodically investment you have to make, means you are going to achieve your investment objective slowly, gradually you are going to achieve your objective. Okay, that is there in the SIP. Now one thing we will see, all of you are able to view my screen, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is a investment made by a small investor. Okay, like from 3rd Jan to October 3rd 2011, he has invested per month 1000 rupees at a particular NAV. Okay, at January 3rd, the 10 rupees was the NAV, net asset value of the fund. Like again in 2nd February it goes down. Okay, and 3rd and March it goes up. Likewise it has happened, and he has invested total 10,000 rupees. Okay, like see here, at the NAV you are going to purchase the number of units. Like at a 10 rupees per unit, I have invested 100 rupees, I will get only 1000. Okay, 10 rupees per unit, I have invested 1000 rupees, means I will get 100 units. Like 5 rupees, I will get, NAV is 5 rupees, the price of the unit of the mutual fund is 5 rupees, I have invested 1000, I will get 200. Likewise, every time whenever you are going to invest your funds, whatever may be the current NAV is there, according to the NAV you are going to purchase. You are going to, means you are in SIP, your investment will be purchased according to the NAV of the scheme, you can say. Okay, like 25, 27, 29. Okay, the price goes up and your purchase units decreasing likewise. Okay, like how many units from your 10,000 rupees you have purchased? 711 number of units you have purchased, 711. Okay, then if it is a we have did averaging of all the NAVs, okay, which we have purchased, then it is comes to 18.2. Okay, the NAV, the average NAV of my investment is 18.2. You getting my point, students? This much is
Yes, sir.
clear. Okay. The next point, see here, a person invested 1000 for 10 months in the SIP. We will find out that the actual average purchase cost or cost of asset would be lower than the average NAV of his investment over 10 months, which is the key benefit of a rupee cost averaging. Actual average purchase cost per SIP 1000 into 10, and like number of units we have purchased this for 14 point, just 1 minute, number of units is 7, average number we will say average this is they have purchased. See here, now at the end of the October 2011, 3rd October, he has total investment 10,000 rupees, and the current NAV is 29, and he has 711 units. 711 into 29, how much is the value comes? It has grown very well. Like I will take a 30 rupees into 700, 21,000 the value of is investment of 10,000 rupees. You getting my point, students? Hello, current price, you can say current price.
Yes, sir.
711 rupees, 711 units are there. You can consider current NAV is 30 rupees, means 700, like he will get a 21,000 rupees of his actual investment. Systematic investment is 10,000 rupees. Okay, you got this point, students? This is all about the SIP, how it is grows. Okay, SIP, how it is grows? It grows gradually. Okay, it grows gradually when you require the funds. When you invest, you are going to get a benefit of compounding. Okay, benefit of compounding you are going to get, and it is easy to invest. Small amount is there, small amount you have to invest. You are not have to invest a huge amount. You have to invest small amount, maybe 500 rupees you can invest in the fund. Okay, 500 rupees you can invest in the fund. 500 rupees is little bit small amount for you. Okay, every month we can invest 500 rupees, and gradually it will becomes a huge corpus. The person who has invested in SIP for 10 years, and a person who has invested lump sum amount for 20 years, the average returns which we are going to get in the those who invested in SIP, it is more than the person who is going to invest in the lump sum amount. Okay, like again, there are different types of schemes are also there in the mutual funds. Okay, like how we are going to get the funds. Okay, where we have to invest. These all are options available for you to invest for your investment, where you want to invest. Okay, where you want to invest, these all are options available for you, what you have to do. Okay, like in SIP we have seen slowly the money is grows. We are investing regularly. Okay, regularly we are investing the funds in the stocks. Okay, regularly we are investing the funds in the stock, and definitely we are going to get a benefit of averaging. We are going to get a benefit of averaging. We are going to get a good amount of good results we are going to get from that. Okay, we have seen the examples also. The person who has invested in SIP for 10 years in SIP, and the person who has invested lump sum amount for the 20 years, the basic returns we are going to compare. If we are comparing returns, the person who has invested in SIP is going to get a good amount of returns. Okay, students, all of you are with me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, now we will see next point, STP, systematic transfer plan. Okay, it is a systematic transfer plan. It is an automated way of moving money from one mutual fund to another. This plan is chosen when one wants to invest a lump sum amount, but wants to avoid the marketing timing risk. Okay, the most common and essential way of doing STP is to transfer money from a debt fund to equity fund to an equity fund. Okay, here what we will do, systematic transfer plan, we are transferring our investment from one mutual fund scheme to another mutual fund scheme. It is a method of investing in a mutual fund. Under this systematic transfer plan, the investor transfer a fixed amount of money from one category of fund to another category. Usually from debt fund, like we can transfer from debt fund to equity fund. We will feel like that nowadays in the capital market, the equity market or where it is at a lower level, and there is a opportunity for the small investor to invest the funds in the equity market. Then what we can do, we will go with the STP plan. Whatever funds we have invested in a debt instrument, debt securities or debt mutual fund, we will go with this plan, and monthly some amount is invested in the equity oriented fund where we want to invest in that. Okay, the most common and essential way of doing STP is to transfer money from a debt fund to we are transferring funds from debt fund to another equity fund. Okay, here this benefits, what we are going to get a benefit of this scheme, like we are going to get a rupee cost averaging in STP. Averages out an investor's purchase prices and protects him from catching the market high. Like see your example, we are STP means regularly from one scheme to we are investing in another scheme. If we have invested in debt fund, that investment we don't have to directly, we have to lump sum, we don't have to withdraw, we have to withdraw gradually. We don't want to we want to avoid the marketing timing risk, marketing timing risk we want to avoid. We never know that this fund is performed very well or not. Okay, but we have already funds, we have invested in the particular fund, but we want to transfer that. We will transfer gradually, slowly we will transfer from one mutual fund to another mutual fund. Okay, just 1 minute students. Hello students, all of you are able to hear me?
Yes.
In STP, we are going to transfer money from one mutual fund to another. Okay, the STP is we are systematically transferring from one mutual fund to another mutual fund. We don't want to invest directly lump sum amount in the particular scheme. We are not aware about that how it is performing. Okay, that particular mutual fund or the particular equity oriented fund. We will gradually, slowly we will transfer that funds. Okay, transfer the funds. Okay, from like we never know about the basics of mutual fund or lump sum investment. We don't want to make. We want a gradual investment. Then we will go with the STP. Okay. The next point, SWP. SWP stand for systematic withdrawal plan. Okay, it is refers to, like, it allows investor to withdraw from his mutual fund scheme. Okay, the investors can withdraw some funds. Okay, you can withdraw the funds regularly for every month on they will set the date for the withdrawal of the funds from the scheme. See here, I have lump sum amount, my corpus of investment. I have invested in the particular mutual fund in the particular scheme, like it goes to 10 crores. Now I want regular income. Okay, regular monthly I can withdraw from my scheme. Okay, under SWP, if you invest lump sum in the mutual fund, you can set an amount you will withdraw regularly. The frequency at which you will withdraw. Means we can withdraw regularly, like monthly or a quarterly or a half yearly. We want to withdraw some amount from our investment. Okay, we have invested lump sum and we want to withdraw some amount from the scheme, you can say. Okay, regularly, not regularly, but not regularly means a monthly or a quarterly or a specified date. We will specify that now I don't require funds every yearly, I require funds, we can withdraw from that also. SWP plans. Okay, we will be withdrawing the funds regularly from the fund. Okay, regularly we are withdrawing funds, and this the funds may be like the whatever may be total our investment. From our investment I want a regular income, like when you are in retirement planning, in the personal financial planning we are going to see a retirement planning also. In retirement planning, we at that time we have retired and we required huge like for making fulfilling our day-to-day expenses, we required funds. Okay, we require finance. That time what we will do, we will invest today, but after some period, or we will invest huge amount whatever we have in our hand, a lump sum amount, and we will take this plan, we will withdraw some amount particularly regularly per month amount we are going to get. Okay, like it will be either annually you can get, semi-annually, quarterly or monthly. It depends upon you how you want to do that. Okay, like here the just 1 minute students, here the in the scheme, in the particular scheme you can see you can withdraw at any time. Okay, you can withdraw, just 1 minute, you can in STP, sorry, where we are, SWP, systematic withdrawal plan, you can withdraw your funds, you can invest lump sum amount in the mutual fund, and you can set the amount you will withdraw regularly. The frequency you will set. Okay, you can set a frequency quarterly, half yearly, annually, monthly. You can set the frequency. Okay, according to that you can invest. Okay, you have at the retirement, after retirement you want regular income, you can invest your funds, okay, lump sum, and you will get a regular returns per month you are going to get a returns. Okay, you are going to get a returns regularly per month. You want funds, you are going to get. Okay, then it is a withdrawal plan, means what, you are going to withdraw the funds. Okay, whatever funds you have invested, you are going to withdraw that funds with a regular intervals. Okay, with the particular regular intervals, means the investor want to withdraw that funds. Okay, regular intervals means that here like per month he will withdraw the funds. Okay, annually he will withdraw the funds, semi-annually he will withdraw the funds, at any time point of time he will withdraw the funds. Okay, next point is new fund offer. New fund offer, NFO, new fund offer is the first subscription offering for any new fund offered by an investment company. A new fund offer occurs when a fund is launched, okay, allowing the firm to raise capital for purchasing securities. Okay, capital for purchasing securities, like new fund offer, like it is the first time the mutual fund company introduce scheme by an asset management company to the investors. Okay, it is the first time a new fund offer is raised when the mutual fund is launched. Okay, when the company, okay, AMC company launched the mutual fund, newly launched, first time they were offering that. How we have seen the initial public offering, it is the first time market, fresh market, like NFO is also a new fund offer. It is a fresh, first time the offering we are offering to the investor to subscribe the shares or the purchase the units of mutual fund. Okay, the NFOs are two types of NFOs, open-ended and close-ended. Okay, this open-ended fund, this fund is officially launched after the NFO ends. Okay, this fund is officially launched after the NFO ends. Investor can enter and exit the fund at any time after the launch. Okay, new open-ended fund, you can enter at any time or exit at any time. Okay, then close-ended fund, a close-ended fund does not allow the entry or exit of investors after NFO period. Okay, until its maturity. Like if you are invested in closed-ended fund, your money is blocked for next 3 years, 5 years. The money is blocked. Okay, you are not allowed to exit from the particular scheme, particular closed-ended scheme. Okay, for maybe typically time period of your investment 3 to 5 years. Okay, that the period will be there. The benefits of investing in NFO. What benefits we are going to get in investing in NFO? And NFO can give you more opportunity to diversify your investment portfolio. NFO offers new technique. NFO offers new technique or unique investment idea to your scheme. This NFO offers. There is a fixed entry and exit time for closed-ended funds. Okay, there is a fixed entry and exit time for closed-ended funds. Okay. For closed-ended fund, there is a fixed timing. After 3 years, you can withdraw, or after 4 years or 5 years, you can withdraw from your scheme. This is all about the NFO, new fund offering. Anyone have any doubts in this? STP, SWP, NFO, SIP? Please ask me, students. Hello.
No, sir.
It is so simple. In
It's
next
clear,
class,
sir. Yes, sir.
yes, tell me, Sagar.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Clear. Okay, it is clear. Okay. Now we are going to end our session today here, and in the next class we are going to say next part, second chapter we are going to complete. Okay, trading on equity we are going to see, cryptocurrency market, and creating an investment portfolio, that we are going to see in the next class. Okay. Thank you for attending. Have a good day.
Thanks, sir.